Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hello, hello. Instagram is telling my followers that we've started a live video. It says, hang on. We're telling more followers to join your video. Turn myself up here and make sure you can all hear me. I hope everyone is having an amazing Sunday thus far. We're halfway through the day here Central Time, and it's been a great day. It's been a great day so far, a blessed day. I was able to watch virtual church and get a good word there, and yeah, it's a good time. Instagram is still telling our followers that we're live. Hello, happy Sunday. When you come onto the live, be sure to share with someone, share with a friend that you feel like would benefit from a conversation about self-care, health, and wellness. I'm super excited about sharing this Self-Care Sunday segment. I'm super excited. Hey, Ashley, super excited to present this to the ever-evolving women community. Self-care is super important, and we talk about it very often, but I think we talk about it more than we implement it. And so I am excited to keep self-care in the conversation amongst this sisterhood community. Again, be sure to share. I'm telling you all to share. Let me share with a few people that may want to join the conversation, because I think it's going to be a good one. Okay, so I shared with a few people. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, as you all come on, be sure to share with a friend, a sister, a friend girl that you think would benefit from the conversation of self-care. As I was previously saying, we talk about self-care so much, right? It's a term that is used so much, especially here in 2020. Like, you hear it a lot, and last year it kind of became a thing. But I think we talk about it more than we actually implement it and do it. And so I'm super excited about this segment that I'll be presenting on a few Sundays, not every Sunday. And I'll have some amazing people join me to help us get ourselves together in the area of self-care. As you come on, again, be sure to share and introduce yourself. Let me know your name. I like to call you all by name. I'm horrible at names. Especially when I only see usernames. So be sure to introduce yourselves, not just to myself, but to those that are on the live. And then after you introduce yourself and say hello, I want you to post a heart, okay? We're going to do some hearts because I want to know how you're doing. I want to know how your heart is today, okay? So if you are feeling great and amazing this beautiful Sunday, post a yellow heart. Post a yellow heart, and that yellow heart will let me know that you're feeling good and you're feeling amazing today. You're feeling provided for and cared for, and maybe that energy will spread to others. If you are like, I'm all right, it ain't great, but I'm okay, post a white heart, and I want to be able to send some positivity your way and encourage you that things will get better, and it will happen for you, whatever you're waiting for, whatever you're expecting. If you're just in a rut right now, if you're just okay and you're not sure why you feel the way you do, I hope that something is said today that will help you. Awesome. You're feeling great. I want that great energy my way. Amazing. I'm glad you're doing great. If you're just not there today, if you're needing support in any way, whether it's prayer, whether it's encouragement, whether you just need a sister girl to hold your hand through a trying time right now, I want you to post a black heart. And that is going to let us know to rally around you and to give you the support you need in this time. A lot of us, we go through things and we keep those things to ourselves because we don't want to share it. We don't want to appear weak. We don't want to tell nobody our business. I get it. And I understand, sis, but this platform and this community is only here to help. We only want to know what you want us to know, okay? but we're here to help. So again, yellow hearts mean you're doing great and amazing and you're sharing those good vibes to us today. White hearts means not great, but I'm okay. And we're going to rally around you and send love your way and pray for you even. And if you are not doing great, not really okay, if you need support today, be sure to post that black heart and I'm going to reach out personally. Those that are in the live, they're going to reach out personally. Hey, Sabina. And we're just going to rally around each other today. All right, so now that we've got the intros out of the way, hope you are still sharing how you're doing with those hearts, those color hearts. Self-care is essential, okay? It's not a luxury. And I think some of us get so caught up in what self-care should look like or what self-care looks like based on social media. But listen, let's not make this thing hard, okay? Self-care is done in so many different forms. And that's why this is so important to me, because we are going to share so many different forms of self-care through these segments. Today, particularly, we're going to talk about health and wellness, because when you eat better, when you sleep better, what you intake, if you intake better things, you feel better, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. And so we're going to talk about that with Miss Ashley Jordan, who is a wellness advocate. She has made wellness not just something that looks good and something to do, but it is what she loves and it's her passion and it's her lifestyle. Does anybody in the live, y'all know my lives are interactive, so be ready to type. Anybody, do you have a self-care routine? If you do, share it. Do you have a self-care routine, something that you do on the weekends or during the week to kind of help you, especially in this time when it feels like all hell is breaking loose? What are your self-care routines? How do you schedule time for yourself? Do you schedule time for yourself? How do you fill your time? You know, this pandemic, a lot of us have more time, but we're still not using it to care for ourselves. How are you pouring back into yourself? I'm asking those questions because I want you to be able to answer it. And if you cannot answer it, sis, we need to talk. We need to get it together and implement some things to help us. We are no good for anybody else if we are not good for ourselves. Lynn says, I feel guilty when I take time away from my baby for myself. Oh my gosh, mommy guilt. Let me tell you something, girl. I dealt with that for years. 8 years, so she wasn't even a baby, but I dealt with that for a long time. But what I learned was once she was kind of more independent, and this is just my personal, story that I just want to share because I get it. Once she became more independent and she started having friends and going to birthday parties and spending the night and I was left at home alone, it was like, oh my God, who am I? What do I like? What do I do? Like, I didn't know what to do for myself because I had made, all of my time, all of my energy had just been put into only being solely a mother for my child. And there's nothing wrong with your child should be a priority. Don't get me wrong. But I've learned even at 13, when she doesn't really want to be bothered, that I'm having to navigate through life a lot of times figuring out what I want and what I like and what I need. So I think it's important to have a healthy balance. Now, I don't believe that balance is just like everything is equal. I think that's kind of unrealistic, but your baby needs you. And you need you. And so in order to be everything you need to be for that beautiful baby, you got to take time for yourself, because one day that baby is going to be a toddler and then a big kid and then a teen and then an adult. And then you're left with you. You're left with trying to figure out who you are and what you should be doing. So I understand, and I'll be definitely praying with you that you find that medium to be everything you need to be for your baby, and that mommy guilt, when you need to take time for yourself, that it dissipates, because you do need time for you. But I love that you're an amazing mother. I've reached out to you a few times because I know how amazing of a mom you are. And so keep finding that medium and that balance, girl. Hey, Shay. Hey, Nicole. Thank you for joining us. Sabina says she takes long walks near water on the weekend mornings, and she still is working to find balance between work, play, and rest. Girl, that's a word, okay? Me too. I actually went out of town this past weekend. and I was super like scared at first. But again, I needed that time for me because my time is always split between being a mother and the businesses that I have and work full time, because I still work full time, and my friends and everything and everybody else. And I said, you know what? Pandemic or not, I'm going to take some time for me. So I took a hike. So I know how important that nature is, Sabina. It is, woo, it's amazing. I feel refreshed. Am I glowing? I feel like I'm glowing today. I took an amazing hike. It was crazy. I didn't think I could do it, but I did it, and it really left me refreshed. Okay, so again, for those of y'all who are coming in, because we have people who are still coming in, post a heart. Let us know how you're doing, how your heart is doing. Introduce yourself, and then post a heart as to how you're doing. Yellow heart means you're great. White means, I'm okay. And black means I need to be supported today. Again, that yellow heart means that you're doing amazing today. The white heart means, I need a little hug, sis. I need a virtual hug today. And that black is like, I need support. I need y'all to rally around me. And the sisters on this live, as well as myself, we are going to rally around you. Love you too. Love you too. Don't make me cry, girl. I got lashes on today. Alrighty, so Miss Ashley Jordan, she is a wellness advocate, and she is going to be today and talking about how wellness has impacted and changed her life. She is also a TAVA consultant, so she has a lot of amazing products. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, how you
Hey,
doing?
girl, I'm good. I'm good. I feel good. So
Okay.
everything's all good.
Okay.
So, really quickly, just say hello to everyone and introduce yourself and just let them know who you are and
Okay.
what you do.
Okay. My name is Ashley Jordan, and I'm a wellness advocate. I'm real into health and wellness and trying to show people other ways, alternative ways to eat to transition into a healthier lifestyle. And I just really believe food is comfort. It's supposed to nourish your body. And I just want to show people that you don't have to eat a certain way that we're conditioned, to be satisfied. It's other ways. So it's not to, maybe force something on, but it's just a lot of people don't know they have alternatives. So I just try to spread the word.
That's good. And it's good that you said that. Food is definitely comfort,
Hmm.
and food addiction is real. Okay.
Yeah,
Food
yeah.
addiction is real.
Mhm.
And so I am learning, and I have learned while I'm still trying to work this thing out for myself as far as health and wellness.
Right.
I'm learning that there are alternatives, and I know you're going to show us some of those things. There
Yeah,
are alternatives to some of the things that we like.
yeah.
Instead of just eating sugar,
Hmm.
there's agave. There's different things that you can use
Yeah,
to still get that craving met, but
yeah.
not downing 100, 300, 400 calories. And so
Exactly.
I'm really excited that you're sharing that with us. So tell me, how has wellness impacted your life? Like, how did you get to this point where you are advocating wellness?
Let me tell you, well, I've always calling myself trying to eat healthy and trying to do healthy things. What I thought was healthy wasn't really healthy. And so I always struggled with my weight as a teenager, in high school. I was in junior clothes. I've always struggled with my weight, but I've stayed active. But I always, as I got older, I knew that 85% of it was diet. And I tried to exercise my way. I didn't want to, submit to a diet. I just said, I'm going to exercise hard and I'm going to exercise my way, to feel or to look how I want to look. And it didn't work.
Yeah.
And my friend called me in like maybe 2.5, going on 3 years ago. It started with a 28-day challenge. And she was like, I found this diet. It's 28-day challenge. You can have no carbs, drink nothing but water, no sugar. And, they gave you a meal plan. And at first I was like, 30 days only water, 28 days only water. And I love my sweet tea and my lemonade. So I thought that was going to be a challenge, but she was like, you can do any, I remember it, she was like, you can do anything for 28 days. And I'm like,
That's right.
you right, friend. And so we together, we embarked on this 28-day challenge. And during the 28 days, they gave me a plan. And based off the plan, I'm like, I know I'm not going to last 28 days based off what they said I should eat, which was traditionally like a boiled egg in the morning. You know, you boil the grilled chicken, one piece. And I'm like, I know myself. Like, I'm not going to stick to that. I have to figure out how to remix this. So then I started, you know, things that I like pizza. I started learning how to make a low calorie bread crust with cauliflower. So
Okay.
I started making cauliflower crust. I'm like, oh, I'm like that. Okay. I tasted it. I'm like, okay. Then, you know, I found out you can make zucchini. You know, you can still eat your pastas and your stir fry, just make it with zucchini noodles. I'm like, okay. So
I've done it, yeah.
it just started. And after the 28 days, it was like, I can do this.
That's right.
I
That's
can
right.
do this. And at that time, my mother had relocated here with me, and she was doing it with me. She was like, I like eating like this. I feel good. I feel different. I can see the weight. I was dropping weight, and I just felt good. And I'm like, I can do this. I can do
Good.
it. And it just went from there.
I love it. And we're going to jump into your weight loss too, because I know that you have an amazing weight loss story. But I'm going to jump into some of these comments. So I asked, what is the hardest part for you in regards to healthy eating? Lynn says carbs. She says she needs it or she's grumpy. So we're going to talk about that. And well, you just did actually. So if you like things like pizza or whatever, you can find alternate ways to still have those things without the carbs. But I'm with you, girl. I'm a carb sis too. Shay says sweets. I've got the biggest sweet tooth. Shay. Okay.
Man.
You're not alone. I love sweets. And Tanya says she loves candy like a little kid.
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
gosh. And she loves to cook soul food. I'm with you, Tanya. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. Sis got chicken in there, not a fry. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. But after this conversation, I may just bake it. Okay. I may just
Okay.
bake it. Hey, thanks
Baby
for joining us,
steps.
Quick. Sabina says preparation can be tough. Yeah, it definitely can. And so, I think that is the great thing about this conversation because we can hold each other accountable, ladies. You don't have to go it alone. One thing you said is you had your friend that challenged you and then you had your mom that kept you accountable. So I think
Yes.
that's really important. And so as we're going through this journey, like I may have a day, if y'all see me posting on my personal page some cake or some cookies or something I wanted to be eating, just send me a DM. Don't embarrass me in the comments. Send me a DM and say, hey sis, that's cool that you're doing that today, but
Right.
we're
That's
gonna get you to
cute.
get back on track. Okay. And so let's keep each other accountable because I am the same way, y'all. I love sweets. I love junk. I'm not even gonna play. Lynn says, can someone follow me around and slap food out of my hand? That's what I
Oh,
need.
Lord. But here's the gag. Here's the gag. You can still have your sweets. Ice cream. You know, I made ice cream because again, my mother is a sweet person, and
Ooh,
you
I
know,
love sweet.
she loves it. So now we make ice cream, but you
Yeah,
know, we use 4 ingredients, and it's not as much sugar. It's natural. You know, it's not as detrimental as if you go get an ice cream cone or
right.
so you can still have your sweets. You just got to learn how to remix it so it won't be detrimental to, you know, what you're trying to do.
So tell people one of the reasons why I had you on because you shared with me when I first met you about your weight loss journey. So let
Yeah.
people know, like you're not just doing this to be doing this. Like you've come a long way. So share that really quickly.
Well, like I said, it started with the 28-day challenge, and from there, it just came off. Like I didn't, I think the 28 days I did do exercises, but after that, I didn't have to, you know, sweat in the gym. I literally just watched change my diet and plan. And it wasn't easy. Let me tell you that it was easy. I had to be disciplined, but I will say that having my mother here and my friend with me held me accountable because I'd be in the grocery store. My mom like, that ain't part of the that's not part of the diet. But it started in 2018 and it just slowly came off. Of the total, I'm down 65 pounds.
I'm so
And
proud of you.
it came off slowly. Probably if I did do working out every day or whatever
Mhm.
like that, it probably would have came off quicker. But every summer I was in a different size. Like I've had
Mm,
for the last 3 summers, I've had to buy new clothes. Clothes I had last summer, dresses I have to pin up. So it was a slow process, but I felt good. And
amazing.
I just can't go back. So that's why I'm so
Yeah,
passionate with people, because I figured it out. I
yeah.
figured it out that I can eat what I want to eat, learn how to eat, and still maintain my weight. And I'm not worried about, I can't have that because it's gonna put, only thing I dodge is carbs. But because I changed my diet and my lifestyle, carbs don't even agree with me. I can eat a sandwich and be
Mm,
full all day because my
wow.
body has changed. It doesn't
Yeah.
really accept,
Mm.
digest well when I put that back in my body.
I like that. I like what you said even about I like what you said even about the it took time. How every summer, you were losing weight. And I think that's something that's important for us to realize is to be patient with ourselves because if
Mm-hmm.
we have had certain health habits or things that we've eaten, certain lifestyles, they're not going to go away overnight. And it is
Yeah,
going to be tough,
it
but
is.
the overall benefit is worth it. Tanya says she has days that she eats good, like breakfast. She ate fruit, and so that's. I think that's what it is. It's
Yeah,
taking little steps to make a big lifestyle change. And so
absolutely.
I love that you took your time. You didn't take the short route. You didn't take the easy quick fix because usually the weight just packs back on quickly.
Yes.
But yeah, it's changing your overall lifestyle. So really quickly, let's get into Tava. I want you to let people know what that's all about and really quickly letting them know some products that could be beneficial. I know you sent me some samples
Mm-hmm.
and listen, they got me together real quick. I was like,
Good.
okay, what am I getting myself into? But I love holistic approaches. I love natural supplements. So really quickly, let's talk about Tava before we jump into some other healthy recipes and tips that you have for us.
Okay, so real quick, I'm with Tyba, which is a health and wellness. We sell health and wellness products, vitamin, detox tea, and this is the Facea. And basically, this is a detox. You're looking to reset. You're trying to jump into your lifestyle, your new lifestyle. This will jumpstart you because it'll clear everything out. The processed food and everything that's in your intestines and just sitting there drawing parasites. It'll clean that out. And then along with that, I have the Valet 30, which is a multivitamin, which replenishes what the Facea, detoxes out your body. It's good for joint health. It's good for eye health, and it'll fill in those blanks. It gives you a little bit of energy, and it just gives you a boost. But these are typically together, but you can do them separately. And then I have the energy booster. And as you see, these have been going. The energy booster, I love these. Like if you are trying to do a workout, you work out early in the morning, these will get you started. It's good for focus. It helps you focus a little bit so it doesn't give you jitters. It does, you don't have a crash. It's smooth. It kicks in and you probably won't even notice it. Like you said
Mm-mm.
earlier, like around the time maybe 9 or 10 o'clock you get sleepy, you notice that you're not as tired as you usually
Tired,
are.
crashing. Hmm.
Yeah, so it's not like a instant, jolt like a Red Bull, but you will notice it like later on when you usually
Yeah.
ready to, die down. So these are the 3 products I have. We have some CBD coffee out. I'm waiting on that to come. And if you guys want to try some samples, just send me a DM and I'll send you some free samples of it so you can try it and see if you like it.
Awesome. And I can attest to what she's saying. She did send me some samples before today's live so that I wouldn't be lying to y'all. Listen, the energy booster pills got me together. Y'all know I have a crazy, well, some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. I have a crazy schedule, y'all. I mean, it's ridiculous. And those energy booster pills got me through last week. Okay. Every one of
Okay.
those meetings, every one of that, of the podcast recordings, it got me through. And like she said, I didn't really feel like a jolt of energy, like something that was unnatural. I
Hmm.
just was able to really coast through the day and I wasn't
Yeah.
crashing and like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm so tired. The multivitamin, I was like, okay, you can taste that it's very healthy, but I love it because I feel like when you don't always eat right, at least through taking that
Mm-hmm.
vitamin, like you said, it's a supplement to fill
Yes.
those voids. So
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Make sure you reach out to Ashley for those products. I can attest they are amazing and they do work. So we're going to get into some recipes. I'm excited about this. Some recipes that can help us with, I guess, the alternatives or cravings or somewhere we can kind of start.
Right.
If we're wanting to start, we have some alternatives and some things that you can show us that we can actually do at home for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay. So I just got three dishes. It is for breakfast. It is a parfait that I made with coconut yogurt. And it's basically has chia seeds in there, and I have fresh blueberries on the top. And the chia seeds are high in fiber and protein, so that'll fill you up. They, anytime they get any type of liquid, they swell up. So that's supposed to keep you full. You can add as many chia seeds if you want with this, depending on what you want. But this is simple. It is also a cure for a sweet tooth. Like after dinner or something like that, you have a little sweet tooth. A simple parfait cure that. a simple sweet tooth. Okay.
Hmm.
And then jackfruit is an alternative as well for me. And it's just that it's a fruit. It has straight off the rind. It's a real sweet taste, but they put it in a can, which is not necessarily the best thing, but the sweetness dies down, and it gives kind of like a flavor you can manipulate and do what you want. And you can do like a wrap. I don't know if you see it. And this is like low calorie type collard green. I wrapped it in a collard green for low calorie, or you can do some wraps, just regular wraps, and wrap it in, and you can put your pickles, lettuce, tomatoes, and just have it like you want. And then I also have some jackfruit tacos, some street tacos that I made. I don't know if you really see it.
Hold it up a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah. Oh, that's got a line. That's cute.
Yeah, I have
I'm
a
all about presentation.
and
That looks amazing.
your guacamole, and you could just rock it how you want to. If you want sauce, I have some mango salsa. I don't know if you can really see it, but you just make your tacos like you usually do and just substitute like a meat for the jackfruit.
Yeah.
So those are just a couple examples on how you can remix things that you love, like everyday things, to fit into your current diet or your lifestyle change.
Amazing. I love that. Your presentation was amazing. Lynn said brilliant, brilliant. I love the whole lime thing. I'm gonna have to steal that. I have done jackfruit before. I've done jackfruit barbecue. I wanted some barbecue
Yes.
really bad because
Look,
I am
I
like
had the barbecue sauce. Like, y'all want to add some barbecue sauce on
yes,
there?
it's really good. You
Yes.
cannot tell. Like it was like chopped beef. I couldn't tell the difference. And because I am like low key trying to become vegan, I do good for a few months and then I fall off the wagon. And then, because it really is just a time management thing in
Yeah.
preparation.
Yes, it is.
But man, like I love that. It motivates me and I hope it motivates y'all who are watching. So we can do this, y'all. We can do this. It's little small steps
It
every day.
is.
I'm
It
going to
is.
get some pictures from Ashley and I'm going to post here on the page. Also, if you have like tips to let us know how to prepare the things, you can share that with me and I'll post it here, or you can follow her. Be sure to follow her. She Loves Wellness right here on Instagram. And also make sure to DM her for those products and samples that we talked about. And do you
Mm-hmm.
have anything else you want to let the people know? Your social media, your website, so they can go and order or be in contact with you?
Yes, just come visit me at She Loves Wellness. I have a link in the bio. Like I said, send me a DM. I can get you some samples out. My product should be back in next week, and I'll be start back sending out samples and just show me love. let's support each other. That's all it's
Yeah,
about. It's not a judgment thing.
that's right.
Sometimes I show a little bit of tough love on my posts sometimes, but really, I want us to be healthy.
That's right.
I really do. I'm tired of us being sickly. I'm tired, of particularly people of color. I
Yeah,
just want us to do better, and I'm just trying to show you guys that we can. We
we
can.
can. We
We
can.
can.
So comment in the IG live. I hope that if you were motivated and inspired to do this, comment, yes, we can. Like Tanya said, yes, we can. We can take little small steps. Start with breakfast and then add lunch in health, in healthy meals. Take a walk, whatever
Yes.
works for you and your timing. In this time, this is a perfect time because a lot of us have extra time on our hands. Let's use
Mhm.
this for our benefits. And again, hold each other accountable. Again, if you see me posting something that I don't need to be eating, don't embarrass me in the comments, sis. But head over to the DM and be like, sis, I'm gonna need you like no more of that this week. Okay?
No,
No more of
sorry.
that.
That's enough.
I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much, Ashley, for joining us. Thank y'all for joining us Self-Care Sundays. I'm super excited
Yes.
about this new segment. This is all that it's about, just motivating, inspiring us to take our health and wellness by the horns.
Yes.
Sabina said, eye-opening. We'll try the yogurt, coconut yogurt and jackfruit. I have never heard of coconut yogurt, so me
Yes.
too, Sabina. I'm excited about that. Okay, y'all, I will post again all of the information that Ashley shared with us today, and also stay tuned for the post on the next Self-Care Sunday.
Yes.
Voyage Dallas joined us. Voyage Dallas, be sure to watch the replay. One of my content partners, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your support. And until next time,
You're right.
have a great day, y'all.
All right.
Love you.